the plant that we're covering today, it's an all-time classic. It is Nepeta or Catmint. Catmint are a really great perennial for the garden. They're incredibly durable, they're hardy all the way up to zone 3. So if you're in a really cold spot of the country, even these smaller, more compact varieties like Cat's Pajamas, they still are pretty reliable performers for you. They adapt to a wide variety of soils. They obviously prefer good drainage, but you can put them in clay and expect them to perform quite well. Really good deer and rabbit resistance. Catmint, as you can tell from that name, it is in the mint family. That means that they do have a delightful fragrance to them, but they also have a bit of a flavor to the leaf. A little bit of a strong flavor that most deer and rabbits do not like, so it puts it pretty far down their list of things that they would like to chew on in your garden. Then you have the generally really good reblooming characteristics of this. This tends to be a very long blooming perennial in the garden. After that first wave of blooms early in the season, you can usually trim them back and get a second flush later in the year. In front of me right here, this is Nepeta Cat's Pajamas, our best-selling variety. You get top to bottom color when this plant is in bloom. Excellent rebloom. Here we are in late May and it's already in peak. But once it does stop flowering, you can trim it back. It's going to rebloom. You can get 3 or 4 cycles of flowers out of this plant. So this is a pretty well-known variety of Nepeta fasani. This is Nepeta Cat's Meow. You can see some differences from Cat's Pajamas, as obviously we have a bit of a bigger plant, a little bit later to bloom. I would say that Cat's Pajamas is the gold standard in early blooming Nepeta. But then you get types like Nepeta fasani, a little bit bigger, still going to be a really nice landscape perennial in your garden. June blooming, going to give you that second rebloom flush of flowers as well. So great addition if you're looking to fill a little bit more space than Cat's Pajamas. Here we have a variety called Purrfect, which is in that early blooming interspecific mix. You can see compared with Cat's Pajamas, it doesn't have quite as nice of that globe-shaped habit that Cat's Pajamas had. It's a little bit wider, a little bit flatter, perfect for filling space along the front of the border, as you can see it's doing here. And this one again is going to be a really nice long blooming selection. So then for a different color combination, we have Lemon Purrfection. So this has same lavender blue flowers that you get pretty much standard on all Catmint, but it also has this golden yellow foliage, nice lemon color. Compared with some Chartreuse plants that tend to burn in full sun in summer, this one really holds its color. The UV actually intensifies that yellow color. In shade, with a little bit more shady spot, you're going to get a little bit more of that Chartreuse green to the foliage. But if you want something that's going to give you a really bright pop of color, then Lemon Purrfection is a great option. This one is actually new for the 2025-2026 season, so that means new to wholesale in 2025. You should be able to find this at retail in 2026. Overall, really nice, tidy package. And then next up we have Chartreuse on the loose. So this is an excellent variety. Again, like Lemon Purrfection, we're combining that lavender blue flower with a bright golden Chartreuse foliage. Compared to Lemon Purrfection, you can probably tell the difference. This one does have a little bit of a looser habit, gets a little bit bigger in the landscape, but still a very nice, tidy perennial. I have found that the Lemon Purrfection selection and then also Chartreuse on the loose, for whatever reason, they don't seem to need to be cut back quite as much. You can give them a haircut to try to keep them looking fresh, but they are just about as close to an ever-blooming type as we've seen. So you're just going to keep getting flowers, not quite as prolific as that first flush, popping up without the need for a heavy cutback. Then we have something that's a little bit different. So this plant is still growing into its full form. It was just planted last fall, so this is 1 year in the ground. What we have is Nepeta Catwalk Queen. It is kind of unique. It is a tetrapoloid elevation, so most catmint are diploids, which means that they have 2 sets of chromosomes. Tetraploid means that's doubled. With that, you get a lot more size and vigor out of the plant, but not necessarily plant size. So it's still got a really nice compact habit. This is perfect for filling space along the front of the border. Going to be a little bit more of a wider plant than Cat's Pajamas. A little bit more of a space filler. But where you see that size really turn up is when you look at the individual leaves and the individual flowers of the plant, but then also the substance of those. So the leaves of Catwalk Queen are quite a bit thicker. They're about twice as thick as that of Cat's Pajamas. but then also when you look at the blooms. So when I hold these side by side, you can see that this one, really nice compact stem, similar appearance on Catwalk Queen, but it has much larger flowers, almost double the size. So you basically have one flower doing the work of two. So another of the Nepeta fasani types, this one is called Persian Blue. We do love a good cat pun. You can see it is just starting to crack color as well, with the first couple of flowers opening on it, and kind of comparison of how that one sequences up with Cat's Pajamas planted right next to it, which is already in full bloom. So this will probably, if we have a nice hot weekend, it's going to hit peak next week, but for now, all foliage. If you're trying to sequence things out on a retail bench, that is kind of nice, because you have planted at the same time something that's going to bloom, and then something that'll bloom immediately after it, and kind of extend color on that bench without having to do a lot of work or timing. And last, we have one of the best known catmint out there. This is one of the original Nepeta fasani types, a variety called Walker's Low. Obviously not so low anymore. It was when it was introduced, but as you've seen, Nepeta have gotten quite a bit shorter. This one is still an excellent variety, great for filling space in the middle of the border, going to give you a lot of size. A little bit later to bloom as well in that typical Nepeta fasani window. If something bad can be said about the plant, it is probably that it opens up a little bit before it starts blooming, because it's in a really dry environment. So here, you know, we're just starting to see flowers, and we're already seeing the plant split a little bit. If you want something for your landscape that's going to be a little bit tidier, hold its shape a little bit better, I would recommend a variety like Cat's Meow. But sometimes it's hard to beat a classic, so Walker's Low might be the one for you. And those are some of the Nepeta or catmint varieties that we have in our catalog. I hope you found one that's interesting to you.